Welcome back, everyone. It's Mary. So glad you could join me today for this 4th of July celebration card. Had a lot of fun making this. I pulled out an old stamp set I had from Fawn. I don't know the exact name of it, but I have it labeled as Pool, P-O-O-L. So this stamp set is so much fun to work with. All these elements are in the set. And what I'm going to do here today is, since it's a 4th of July card, I think of all things summer, pool, fun, barbecue, pretty much what every other American thinks of when we think about 4th of July. And I am going to alter these stamps to work for me in what I want to do for the card. I'm customizing the images. And so I put stripes on the bathing suit, I'm putting stars on the trunk, I'm putting hearts on the bikini, and then I'm going to put red stars on the floaty. And this way I can make this stamp set work for exactly the theme that I'm going for. Okay, so that's the intent here. And I want you to think about that. What stamps do you have that they come a certain way, but you can make them into something else? So that's the theme of this card today. So I'm starting off with coloring. I've pulled out actually some of my Premier markers. I have about 24 of those colors. And they're really great alcohol markers. I really love them. You can get them at AC Moore, I know sells them. You can get them online. I got a super good deal with these, so I couldn't turn it down. And I do use them, and I do like them, but I don't use them as much as my Spectrum Noir. So I am pulling out the colors here I have are Merlot and Cherry. And so Merlot is going to be the deeper one, and put that down first, then the Cherry. I'm coming in with my blue set here. And this is going to be Sapphire and Periwinkle, Sapphire being the darker one. And I'm just going to fill in, making this a red, white, and blue bathing suit. I'm going to show you the coloring on not all of the images, about half of the images. And I do that because I'm using the same exact color combo for the entire card. So I'm keeping it very symmetric, or just pretty much the same. I'm not doing too much different variation. What word am I looking for? You know what I'm saying. Okay, so now I'm doing the beach ball, and again, making that red, white, and blue. Same exact color combo, starting with that sapphire, then putting the periwinkle on there and blending it together. I'm using some 80-pound Nina Solar White, so it blends beautifully on this cardstock. After this, I'm going to show you how I did some of the white areas so that I can get a little bit of shading. I've pulled out my Spectrum Noir, and I used my lightest gray marker and then my blender to kind of blend that out. Now I'm doing this on all of the whites of the images around the card. So the bathing suit, I do it on the trunks, I do it on the floaty, and so that's just going to give it. So I finished coloring up the rest of those images in the same theme, and now I'm altering the flip-flops by adding some white polka dots after I colored them with my white gel pen. So that was just to add a little bit of fun to that. Next, I'm going to make it so that my drink sits on top of that floaty. And I'm just putting, with an X-Acto knife, a slit right through that, and that's going to sit in there. Now this is the kind of card that I had a really hard time with the background. I had a vision in my head, and I could not make it come out. So I tried a couple different things. The first thing I tried was watercoloring. That didn't work out the way I wanted to. Then I tried masking. That didn't do it. And so here I'm just going back to good old ink blending with some Distress water resistance. I used a border die to make that kind of curve on the side, and then I pulled out from what is the name of the stamp set? It was just on the tip of my tongue. Reverse Confetti. There it is. Reverse Confetti, and this is basically a 4th of July military type of set. I picked red, white, and blue, obviously, to match my theme here. And then I'm going to just put down all my elements. I laid the ball flat, I popped up the bathing suit, and I'm laying the flip-flops flat as well as the ball. So once I get that all fixed down there, I take some fun foam, and I'm going to pop this whole panel up onto my card base. Card base is Nina Solar White 110 pound. And I'm just getting all of that score tape off, placed it down, and then I'm going to finish off by coloring the red and blue stripes with my Spectrum Noir. And that will do it for the card. Now I did have extra elements, so here you can see I did one in red as well. And I used Distress Inks for both of those card panels. And that will do it for the card. I hope you and your family have a wonderful 4th of July. I hope you're relaxing and celebrating and just enjoying time together and not working. So have a wonderful holiday, and we will see you back soon. Bye-bye.